Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about the WWDC. It has passed 5th of June and so many new things got revealed that I had to share the news with you. Probably you've already heard it by your favorite TikTokers, but I will share it with this channel as well. So like and subscribe, and without further introduction, let's get into the video. So WWDC passed and oh my gosh, like I watched the whole thing. I watched some of the reactions which people posted, and at least some of the rumors were true today. You can check out my video, which I'm gonna pop up right here. I did a speculation about WWDC, like what it might happen, what should we expect, and now it's here. I literally can't stop smiling. I'm so excited about this too. All the new products which they launched. So at least, you know, when you hear a rumor, you start talking, you get excited. Imagine if this comes true, like, and you start shaking, and then, oh, this is just a rumor, I guess. But not today, because the rumors were confirmed by Tim Cook and his Apple team. So let's see what are the new things that will come up for Apple. The first thing and the star of the show was the Apple's VR headset, which officially has a name as Apple Vision Pro. Many people have reacted. I have checked out some of their videos, which I'm gonna pop up along the screen. And some say they're expensive, some they say that they're very cool. So yeah, the price of this headset is $3,499. Yeah, this might be off some people's price range, but you're not buying basic, it's Apple. I never had a VR headset. I don't know how exactly they're selling as a price, but I mean, it's Apple. It's not just a VR headset, it's Apple Vision Pro. This doesn't talk anything to me, like what exactly it is and how different it will be from the regular VR headset that already exists. But it will come next year. So 2023, there won't be Apple Vision Pro, because they have to check it and be approved by other people and authorities. But from what I understood, it will be the game changer from Apple. It will have its own operating system, its own chip. It will be with M2, but R1, which will work only for the VR headset. And I expect that this is the beginning of a new lineup of products that will come from Apple. And it might be useful for someone, as one of the creators that I watched said that it will be very helpful for her when she travels. Like, I don't see other purpose, because, well, at home, yes. For example, if your laptop screen is too small, you want to use the VR headset, but you have a monitor. So technically, I think this is more for the outside, except for the inside, because, well, it'll be very great for gaming, for all the gaming people who are out there and want to enjoy their games on a big screen, like literally virtual reality. Think they can experience that, but for other purposes, I know it's Apple, but I still think it's a little bit too expensive for the average person who can barely afford an iPhone. So maybe they're looking for the more high-end people who can afford that, to give them better feedback and experience, like what they should improve with this product when it launches, and how exactly it helps them to get throughout the day with their daily tasks. Product number 2, which Apple announced at their event, was the 15-inch MacBook Air. This is great for people who like to have bigger screen real estate and still love the MacBook Air over the Pro. Of course, the prices now will be changed. It will be slightly increased because you have a bigger screen, and it will start at $1,299 and $1,199 for students. The 13-inch will start now at $1,099 and $999 for students. So it's the same device. It will be powered with M2. It will look exactly the same. The difference is that it has bigger screen. Of course, they have done some minor improvements, but it's still the same MacBook Air, which we all love and like. Personally, if you choose between the Air and the Pro, it really depends on what you're gonna do with your device. For me, I'm mostly editing videos. They're not that high quality. Yes, this is 4K, but it still doesn't take me that much space or high-end processing to do that. A little bit of programming as well as my studies, but again, I don't need the most powerful machine. So for my tasks, Air will be just as good as the Pro was, but it's really based on preferences. It's good that they're making a new MacBook, or I should say old new, because it's the same design. It has the same 4 colors as the MacBook Air with M2 13-inch, which we already have. But it kind of will take the customers back to Apple to search for something like, okay, we can already have the Air, but now it has bigger screen. For the big screen lovers, this might be a good chance to upgrade, or even to change their laptop, even if they already have the Air or any other working MacBook. But I still think it's good that they keep inventing new products to keep the brand relevant and also bring customers back so they can have their income. But in general, as a fan of the Air product specifically, I think it's a good idea they updated the MacBook Air. The next thing that Apple announced on their event is the updates of their operating system. So the MacBooks now, aka the macOS, will have the ability to have widgets just like your iPad and your iPhone, and they will stay on your screen. Also, now it has a name, and it's called macOS Sonoma. They finally decided to name their operating system. The other interesting thing for the Apple Watch lovers is that there will be cycling tracking. Basically, if you're riding a bike, you use your phone for navigation, maybe it can be tracked your distance and how much you have been cycling for through your Apple Watch. Also, there will be various updates. Some of the speculations which were announced and confirmed is that now the iOS will have portrait mode. Basically, your iPad can rotate vertically and horizontally your home screen. Now the same thing will be available for the iPhone. Kind of interesting to see how this one will look, because I'm used to it on my iPad, but to have the same thing on my iPhone, I feel like it will be weird, but at the same time, it will be so cool. Also, the iPad OS will be updated as well. They will add new features. Also, new apps will be included, like for all the developers out there who have a MacBook. I'm not one of them. I'm just a developer. But they will be updated for the Swift language, and you can watch tutorials. Just make your life easier with Apple. Yes, I'm definitely switching to a MacBook one day when I decide which one I want, and yeah, when I decide what price range I will have. Because for now, let's say that I don't need this. I don't want to spend my money just like that. I actually want to use them for something. But these updates definitely will improve the Apple users, no matter which of their devices you have. If you have them all, good for you. But it will make the people love their devices even more than they do now. And let's be honest, Apple is great at making presentations compared to any other company. Maybe their products are not the top sellers in each category, but their presentations are always amazing. The last thing that I will talk about today is the M2 Ultra. Basically, these are two M2 Max chips combined together, and this is the most powerful Apple silicon chip up to date, which they have developed. Probably it will be featured in some of the products which they'll come later this year or maybe the next year. They have announced that there will be an update to the Mac Studio, which means that it might feature the M2 Ultra. And they have talked about the Mac Tower. Basically, according to Mac Rumors website, it says that it won't come until probably M3 is released, which I believe it might happen next year. So it will be delayed to have the M3 or you have the M2 Ultra. All these chips are getting so powerful and I don't know what else you can add to it. It already has so much. Like the M1 MacBook is so powerful that many people who have it don't switch to M2 because it's already good enough for their needs. Well, if you're an Apple obsessed, you might want the M2, of course, but if you have the M1, you don't need to upgrade. Like if you have an Intel MacBook, yes, it's very likely for you to upgrade because you will see the difference between other companies' chips and Apple's own chips. But despite that, it's really, I don't know how they're making it, but these chips have the power which you need, and even things that you didn't expect to need, but you do, and you're happy that you have them. So I would like to see how this new chip, the M2 Ultra, will perform in their devices. I don't think it will be in any MacBook, but maybe of their other devices like the iMac, I would expect them, or maybe they will wait for them to have the M3 chip. You never know. But I'm happy to see how their chip system is developing. Okay guys, that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below for which of the topics that I talked about in Apple Announced or the WWDC you want me to talk about more in details, more in depth. Personally, I would love to make a video for each one, but I haven't been to the event to give you all the details that happened. Well, first of all, you have to get invited. I have like 300 subscribers. These people have more than 7-8 million probably. I don't know how many people were there, but watching their videos, they had a great experience, especially with the Apple Vision Pro, which won't come till next year, but I would love to try them for the test. But probably I won't buy them because for me, I don't see the purpose of having these, but they're very cool VR headset. Well, it's from Apple, it's not just any product. I know, you'll say like you're obsessed and stuff like that, but I like Apple, but I won't buy every single product because it's from Apple. Honestly, I'm more excited about the updates on their operating system, especially the iOS, because I'm using my phone more than I use my iPad, to be honest. And I would like to see what they can offer me this time, because I have the newest iPhone. I have the iOS 16 already, and I'm happy with it. It has so many features. So I'm excited to see what the iOS 17 can bring. So that is from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel so it grows up bigger. Share this video with friends or anyone who is obsessed with Apple, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!